I can't see very well with the sun. I can't see what I'm filming.
All right, welcome to Box Elder High School tonight. The Layton Lancers are in town, and something a little non-traditional we got going on here. We have senior night going on the first game of the season. So we got that happening. We'll let the announcer take over.
Number 2, Tazen Neal. Tazen's parents are Travis and Callie Neal, Heidi and Jake Montgomery. Tazen's hobbies are shed hunting, fishing, and duck hunting. His future plans are, after he graduates from high school, to move to Idaho, where he will attend a prime line academy, where he will train to become a journeyman or a lineman. His favorite quote is, "Don't be afraid to go after what you want to do and what you want to be, but don't be afraid to be willing to pay the price." From Lane Frost. Ladies and gentlemen, Tazen Neal. Number 3, Maddox Ernest. His parents are Amber and Todd Ernest. His hobbies are football, baseball, ceramics, and doing crazy things with friends. His future plans are to serve a mission for his church. His favorite quote is, "Your body can make more blood, sweat, and tears, but it can't make more time, so give it all you've got with the time you have left." Maddox Ernest. Number 5, Gray Romero. His parents are Mario and Victoria Romero. His hobbies are piano, golf, pickleball, and getting money. His future plans are go to college to study dental. And his favorite quote by Drake is, "You're mindful of it all when your mind is full of it all." Ladies and gentlemen, Gray Romero. Number 7, Gunnar Gunderson. His parents are Gwen and Lawrence Gunderson. Among his hobbies are fishing, football, basketball, golf, outdoors, and learning medical anatomy and physiology. His future plans are to serve a mission for his church. And his favorite quote is, "If you're always constantly worried about what others think, are you really living your life or are you living theirs?" Gunnar Gunderson. Number 8, Gray Davies. His parents are Lacey Hatfield and Nate Davis. His hobbies are playing guitar, boating, and camping. His future plans are to serve a mission and marry a gorgeous brunette. His favorite quote is, "A person becomes strong when they have somebody they want to protect." Gray Davis. Number 10, Gavin Noyes. His parents are Steve and Kim Noyes. His hobbies are hanging with friends and fishing. His future plans include serving a mission for his church. And his favorite quote by Bruce Lee is, "Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them." Gavin Noyes. Number 11, Landon Harding. His parents are Joe and Chris Harding. His hobbies are skiing, hunting, and fishing. His future plans are to serve a mission for his church, then go to college and become an architect. His favorite quote by Captain Jack Sparrow is, "Not all treasure is silver and gold." Landon Harding. Number 13, Malik Crozier. His parents are Nicole and Ryan Crozier. His hobbies are track and basketball and football, I think. His future plans are to go to school to become a chiropractor. His favorite quote is, "Die with memories, not dreams." Malik Crozier. Number 17, Jackson Cool. His parents are Matt Cool and Kelsey Marietti. His hobbies are obviously playing football. His future plan is to go to college, and his favorite quote is, "If you were waiting for the opportune moment, that was it." Jackson Cool. Number 21, Jace Gomez. His parents are Marco Gomez and Carson Barnhart. His hobbies are sports and hanging out with family and friends. His future plans are to go to tech school and get certifications in automotive services. His favorite quote by Vince Lombardi, "Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence." Jace Gomez. Number 22, Corbin Jepson. His parents are Britannia and Stetson Jepson. His hobbies are football and baseball. His future plans are to just have fun and live life to the max. His favorite quote is, "No man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher." Corbin Jepson. Number 23, Rigdon Ernest. His parents are Todd and Amber Ernest. His hobbies are golf, fishing, snowboarding, and surfing. His future plans are to serve a mission for his church. His favorite quote from his mom, you can control two things in life, your attitude and your effort." Rigdon Ernest. Number 32, Logan Cephalo. His parents are Trevor and Angie Cephalo. His hobbies are pickleball, backpacking, hunting, and fishing. His future plans are to serve a mission, go to college, find a girl crazy enough to marry him, and come back to Box Elder. His favorite quote is, "The two most important days in your life are the day that you were born and the day you find out why." Logan Cephalo. Number 60, Jansen Anderson. His parents are Jay and Lori Anderson. His hobbies are he loves volleyball and hanging out with friends. His future plans are to serve a mission for his church and attend college. His favorite quote is, "Square up your shoulders and roll up your sleeves." Jansen Anderson. Number 68, Caden Kimber. His parents are Thomas and Sherry Kimber. His hobbies are pickleball, sports, video game, and hanging with the homies. His future plans are to serve a mission for his church, become a pilot, have a family. His favorite quote from the Forever Strong movie is, "Don't do anything to embarrass myself, my team, and my family." Caden Kimber. Number 71, Colton Snell. His parents are Mari and Jared Snell. His hobbies are football and working on cars. His future plans are to go to college and get a degree in automotive. His favorite quote by Forrest Gump, is, "I happen to believe you make your own destiny. You have to do the best with what God gives you." Colton Snell. Number 72, Dylan Russo. His parents are Aubrey Barnhart and Nick Russo. His hobby is photography. His future plans are go to college. And his favorite quote is, "I told one single lie." Dylan Russo. Number 73, Chance Richards. His parents are Carly and Eddie Richards. His hobby is playing Fortnite. His future plans are to marry a rich girl and never work a day in my life. His favorite quote by Yuichi Asagi, "There's no value in success if you can't reproduce it." Chance Richards. Number 75, Will Bruner. Will's parents, his mother Joanna Bruner is deceased. His father is Joseph Bruner and his stepmom is Courtney Bruner. His hobby is working on cars. His future plan is to be a diesel mechanic. And his favorite quote is, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." Will Bruner. Number 84, Daniel Mori. His parents are Travis and Heather Mori. His hobbies are weightlifting, playing pickleball with friends, playing with my dogs, and messing around with siblings. His future plans are to graduate, serve a mission for his church, go to college, hopefully to play football, start a family, and create a football legacy in my family. His favorite quote is by Rocky. "It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward." Daniel Mori. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for these senior football players. And an even bigger round of applause for those parents who supported them and helped them to get to where they are. Thanks, Mom and Dad. We know that you have a huge part in these young men. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as most of you are aware, our community has recently suffered a tragic loss
in the deaths of two of our law enforcement officers. At this time, we would invite everyone who would like to please stand.
If you would, remove your headgear and join us in a moment of silence to honor these two men, their families, and to show our solidarity and support for our law enforcement friends who give so much in our behalf. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we direct your attention to the flag in the south end of the field. If you would please render proper honors as we play our national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, as we get back with things here, Johnny, glad to have you in the booth with me here tonight. Appreciate you being here.
It's good to be back.
All right, both teams come away with a win last week, significant wins. Both Box Elder and Layton.
Yeah, significant in the result. I don't know what it means.
I totally agree with that, 100%.
I don't know that we knew a lot about either one of these two teams a week ago, and I would argue that we probably still don't know, because I think the teams they played were so overly matched that, you know, the outcome was not in question, at least for the Box Elder game. By the first quarter, it took Layton, maybe a little bit longer to put that game out of reach.
I think Layton may have also played against, maybe some, kids that were like a year older or two, maybe.
Yeah, Box Elder, they played Deseret Peak. They're a brand new school, and from my understanding, they don't have a senior class. So that makes it really, really difficult to be competitive if you don't have a senior class. And Layton, or Box Elder, won 64-0. 7 touchdowns, 9 touchdowns, and a safety. They did miss an extra point. Layton beat Tooele, 50-7. So both teams, last year, both Layton and Box Elder kind of struggled. Box Elder's not used to struggling in the last several years, but both teams struggled last year. So they're both happy they got out of there with maybe an easy win, build some confidence, but build from there. But like we said, we really have no idea.
No, it's, we're learning tonight.
I think this game will tell a little more. I think Box Elder maybe has the advantage a little bit. If the Perry power ratings in the Deseret News mean anything, they have Box Elders at about a 10-point favorite.
You know, I talked with Coach Munn for a minute before the game, and I asked him, I says, straight out, I says, what do you predict the final score to be?
Yeah, they're not going to answer that question.
He did. He
did.
He says, Coach Mumford, the defensive coach, he says their goal is to hold them to 18. Our coach, Coach Munn, says our goal is to get 28 points. So he says, we'll go with that, 28-18.
Okay. There you go. Well, that would be a 10-point game.
That's a 10-point game.
Which is what the Deseret News had for us. So I'll take that. But, you know, isn't it great to be back? The venue here, just looking out east to the mountains and you see the temple, I mean, there's not a better look around.
No, we have a great view from where we're sitting.
Oh, my goodness. You know,
and you know what?
It's air conditioned.
It's at 68 degrees.
Yeah.
And my poor wife up on top is sitting in 90 degrees.
I do soccer games, and those games start at 3:30. Tom Davidson, who's an administrator here at Box Elder, took a thermometer down on the field at the 3:30, 150.
Oh.
Now, it won't be that much here. It's a little cooler today than it has been the rest of this week, but we're starting at 7 as opposed to 3:30.
Yeah, and the sun will go down eventually.
Yeah.
That'll help a little bit.
But it gets hot out there, really, really hot. But yet, you know, in fairness to the football players, soccer players are wearing shorts and a, you know, short sleeve jersey.
Yep.
These guys are loaded up with gear. Little bit of preview on Box Elder. They do return a fair amount of players, starters. They got 6 starters coming back. 3 of them are offensive linemen. That matters.
Yes, it does.
At any level, whether it's pro, college, high school, whatever.
Absolutely.
That matters. They've got 8 returning defensive starters. And where that matters is I think defense, you need to rely on each other to do your job.
Yep.
It's not scripted like an offensive play. And so you have to trust your teammates. And with 8 returning starters, I think that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Layton returns 5 returning starters, 3 offensive linemen as well. So that bodes well for them. And they return 6 defensive players. So both teams come back, even though they struggled a little bit. They come back with some returning starters, and so they both have high hopes for this season.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, to me, I'm looking at this as the first game of the season.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
You know, I can't wait to see what we got. It's gonna be fun. So
another key for Box Elder, one of the returning offensive starters is quarterback, Caden Reyes.
Yeah,
and you know that one matters.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that will be really, really good for the Bees.
And I don't think you can take last week's stats and have them mean anything either.
No, they
7 for 9 and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, the stat that I thought was interesting, at least on Box Elder's side, is there was 9 touchdowns to 8 different players.
Yeah.
You know, whether rushing or throwing. And so they're spreading the ball around. They're spreading the rushing attempts around. And that makes it good on a couple of things. The other team can't key on somebody if that's truly how they're going to play it. And it keeps people from getting tired and hurt.
Yep. You know, the more you can share the love out there, the better. So. All righty. It looks like Layton's across the field there, waiting for the game to start. I mean, we still got almost 9 minutes left on the clock. And, you know, Box Elder's still in the locker room. Looks like coaches just barely starting to poke their heads out. So they'll get things coming. We'll have the coin toss coming up here shortly. So I imagine the captains will be the first ones out. Just guessing. Would make sense, but not everything makes sense.
Yeah, if people weren't tuning in at the beginning before this game, well, about 10 minutes ago, they did have a moment of silence for the officers that were killed earlier this week, and that's a pretty special moment.
Oh, it was, and I don't know if you watched the volleyball game last night, Johnny.
I didn't.
But, I mean, they had, Deputy Allred's son was there to receive a gift for the family, as well as one of the other officers that was on the scene. And so that was something special. And then his son, Desmond, I had him up on the microphone for a little bit. So if anybody, wants to hear or watch that, please go back and watch it. And we'll, incredible.
Yeah, and I understand next week when we play Bear River on Thursday, they have something special planned because the 2 officers were from Tremont that were killed. Now, Mike Allred lives here in Brigham. And we should. Did you say we're going to have a parachuter bringing in the?
We're going to have a parachuter bringing in the football. I forgot about that. I'm glad you remembered that. So, we'll have our camera guys be on the lookout for that. I don't even see anything up in the air right now. So,
well, we don't want them to drop too quick, Bruce. It is an absolute beautiful night here.
No wind.
I show 71 degrees. Is that correct?
In here?
No, that's what I show outside. It's got to be warmer than that.
Are you sure that's not supposed to be the low for tonight?
That's my broken phone. No, I show 95 right now.
Holy cow. My poor wife's going to kill me.
95, and the turf makes it so much hotter, like we were talking about just a few minutes ago. Yeah, 71 will be the low. By the end of the game, it'll be about 84. It'll still be awfully warm, even with the sun down.
Even with the sun down. At least the sun won't be baking them at that point, but it's still going to be warm.
I feel for Layton fans over there on the east side.
Oh,
they're staring right into the sun. Most of the fans here on the east side are shaded.
You got the student section. They got a little bit of sun over there, but they're young.
Not all of them. There's parents over there, Bruce.
Well, there's a few of them over there, but...
I guess that's why you choose the west side as the home side,
yep.
Huh? So you're not looking into the sun.
All right, we are doing captains coming out here right now. Just kind of get that going here. Hopefully they'll kill the music so we can catch what's going on. Brian, get a little closer.
Be good sports, okay? No late hits, okay? Just have a good, clean, fair game. All right, you're going to call this coin toss? Tell him what you're going to... Oh, you know what? You don't get to call anything. You know what? I've got a coin that has Boxelder on one side and Layton on the other. So we're just going to flip it, land on the orange, and see what happens. Oh, the first. Okay. You want the ball, Boxelder? Which way do you want to kick? We'll go that way. Okay, okay, put your backs to that goal, Boxelder, put your backs to this goal. Put you on the shoulder. So you're going to receive.
Boxelder will receive.
Okay, so Boxelder wins the coin toss, and Layton will kick off. Layton won the toss, and they opted to defer. So Bees will get the ball first. We'll get to see what the offense does. And we're still waiting for game ball.
And you've done this with me long enough that I like the ball first. Even if you win the toss, I like it first. If you have a good offense and you can go down and score, you set the tone, you put them on their heels. Back a couple of years ago when Boxelder had an incredible offense, I wanted to take the ball first every single time, and yet 90% of the time the coaches defer to the second half. And I understand why. You can kind of see how the game's going. You had the advantage coming out of the half, particularly if you end the first half with the ball and maybe score, you can really gain some momentum. But I just love getting the ball first and going down and scoring and having that mentality. Because if you do it, boy, huge advantage.
Huge, huge, huge. And here comes the team on to their sideline now. Hey, a couple of, look at that. They're all fighting for the shade right there. There's a little bit of shade, and 90% of them are right in the middle of it.
Yeah, let's hope they show that same energy out on the field.
All right. Looks like they're clearing the band and everybody else from the field, so maybe we're going to get something coming. I still have not seen anything in the air.
Don't they know we want to play some football?
Well, that's what, I was talking to Rasmussen here before the game. He says, we got all this going on, and eventually we're going to have some football that's going to interrupt the cheerleaders and the Rockettes.
Well, I had a lot of friends that were cheerleaders and Rockettes, so I won't make any snide comments. Do want to give a shout out. Trudy Checkett's probably watching with Zane, her husband. She shot me a text.
Awesome.
Thanks for listening, Trudy.
We appreciate everybody for watching. Great things coming here.
My biggest fan is no longer with us, though, Bruce. My mother passed away last month. And as you know, whenever I did these,
she was always on.
She was on. She loved sports. So she's looking down from on high. Hopefully I make her proud.
I'm sure you will. I've got no doubts in that. So yeah, still no.
We got the players and coaches looking up, though. There's got to be something up there.
Or at least they're hoping there's something up there. All right, we got a camera looking up. There they are. They're coming. If we can maybe zoom in a little bit more on that one. There we go.
You know something else, Bruce, to pay attention to or to note, the cheerleaders are wearing blue ribbons in their hair in honor of the officers.
Yeah, that's not Box Elder colors,
nope.
Typically.
They did the same thing at a soccer game on Tuesday, and the referees, they have different colored jerseys that they wear. They wore their blue jerseys on Tuesday. Everything was in honor of those officers.
Camera's kind of having a hard time keeping with them there. There we go. Not the typical view you get on the camera with the intro to a football game.
No. No, if you get that, you wonder if he's passed out and he's just looking up in the air. The stands are feeling pretty well.
It's a full house.
Which is really good because you got the county fair going on.
Yeah, oh yeah.
and that takes a lot of people.
There we go. I can see him in our sights now. I just missed it. I made it down to the 38-yard line to start out with. And we got one more up there coming down. See, this one's got the flag on it. Get this one out of the way. See if he can get closer than the 38. Oh, he's way up here right now. He's circling. Oh, he hit it
Nailed
right
it.
on.
That couldn't have been any better.
That was perfect.
That's cool.
Which one had the game ball? Was it the first one? I wasn't even looking for the game ball.
I wasn't either. I was just thinking, I'm glad it's them and not me.
That's not one thing I can get into, I don't think. I like watching it. I think it's cool, but it makes me a little nervous. Okay, back to receive for Box Elder. I didn't even announce the captains out there like I was going to. I apologize. Who we got back to receive here?
I've got old eyes.
Mine aren't too far behind you. So kicking is number, let's see, what number is that? Can't even see the number of the kicker. 38. So looks like Miles Newtonboom. Short kick. Hits the ground at the 10. Picked up, and just dropped back onto the 15. That was Jed Howell's number 0.
That's unfortunate because he got a perfect bounce, and he got the ball kind of on the move.
He just took off a little bit quicker than the ball was in his hand. So not good starting position here for Box Elder as they get the ball at the 15-yard line.
It's a lot more fun to go on an 85-yard run than a 60, though.
Okay, I'll buy that. Handoff up the middle. Good for close to 5. He stretched it out there at the end.
I'll take 5 yards.
Every play.
Yep, if you can go 2nd and 5 every time, that's a good time.
That means 1st and 10 after the second play.
Yep.
Handoff again up the middle to Howells. He's got more than that. Take him to the 35-yard line.
Pick up a 15, so 20 yards after 2 downs. That's going to really open up the passing game later. They only threw it 9 times last game, but they completed 7 of them.
That's perfect on that. So Howells again. Give him 5, give him 10, give him 13.
We spoke about the offensive line, about how 3 of them were returning starters, and you're seeing
that's what you get when you got a returning O-line like that.
as well as they're running. It doesn't happen without those big guys up front.
Absolutely not. Those are big guys on the other side, too. Not so much that time.
Yeah, still about 3.5.
That's the shortest gain we've had
Yeah.
yet. So cross midfield at the Layton 49-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Or 2nd and 7, I guess, if I could add right.
We had a movement over there on the wide out on the right side.
Yeah, they kind of got some fingers pointing.
Jumpy feet. So that's going to make it, 2nd and 12? Those are things that you can't do. Those are drive killers, because 2nd and 7, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. 2nd and 12, that's not good.
Looking, firing, and overthrown.
That's a tough pass. I don't know exactly where that sun is, but looking at their shadows.
Jackson Cool was the intended receiver, but, yeah, that ball looked to me like that was coming right through the sun.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the shadows, it's directly east of them.
And that was a straight east pass.
Yeah.
Now we're at 3rd and 12. Reyes looks, and he's troubled. He goes way down, way back, and not what Box Elder wanted on the first drive.
No, it started off really well, and then you have the penalty that just it changes everything.
Everything switched after that penalty.
Because that sack likely doesn't happen if it's 3rd and 4, or they knew they had to pass. They just pin their ears back and go.
Yeah, they're 4th and 20 right now. Who's kicking for us? They didn't even punt last week, did they?
I doubt it. High snap,
Decent.
but he got it off. And that's
Man,
going to be a
trouble.
touchdown.
That is trouble. Number 8, Carter Hughes, runs it all the way back on that punt. That I think the Lancers just got a bit of momentum on that.
A bit. They got a lot of momentum. But you know what? The Box Elder offense showed that they can move it.
They can.
Eliminate the mental mistakes, and they'll be just fine.
All right, so for the kick.
Who was that? Gavin Hurst that returned it?
Carter Hughes.
Carter Hurst. Last week they had Gavin Hurst have a kickoff return for a touchdown in 95 yards.
And the kick, no good. Hits the upright, comes right back.
Okay, so now we're going to see a trend here, or could see a trend. He missed that one. He missed 2 last week.
Okay.
So their place kicking maybe isn't stellar. I'm just guessing. I didn't see what happened last week. It might have been a bad snap, bad hold, whatever. But that's 3 PATs that they've missed.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and hear from a sponsor. We'll be right back.
George's has been a part of the Brigham City community since 1956 and has always guaranteed the best prices on tires. But did you know that George's does service work too? Brakes and belts, hoses and transmissions, alignments and oil changes. We do it all. The next time your car makes a strange noise or vibration, take it to George's and we'll have it fixed and running in no time. Remember, anything your car needs, you'll find it all under one roof at George's Point S Tire and Service.
All right, back to return for Box Elder. We have Corbin Jepson and Cole Bushnell back there, and then we got Miles Newtonboom to kick again. This one goes a little deeper. Picked up at the 2. To the 20. And out to the 27-yard line, thereabouts, 26, somewhere in that neighborhood.
We'll see if Box Elder comes right back to the running game. It was working really well.
So they do call it at the 27. Pass out. Pass went to Landon Harding, and he's got a first down. And first downs, I've been failing to mention, brought to you by D.L. Evans Bank. I'm out of practice, Johnny. I got to keep everything straight here.
We had a couple of them last series.
Yes, we did. So thank you, Ken and D.L. Evans Bank, for sponsoring all the first downs. We hope we say your name a lot more. Howells up the middle for, looks like 3-ish. So we're at 2nd and 7 again, and I don't like what we did last time at 2nd and 7.
No, we got to just avoid those penalties. And right now, I would avoid throwing to the right side. That sun is the placement of it. That was a broken play.
And that one did not work either. Loss of 1 on the play as Reyes kept it. I'm not sure that it was intended to do that.
I don't think so. It looked like he was going to hand it off, and nobody was there.
And all of a sudden, what do I do? And all of a sudden, there's some white jerseys.
We have no idea whose fault that was.
No, we don't.
So I don't want to place blame on anybody without knowing. But now we got 3rd and 8. Pretty clear passing down. Unless it was Box Elder teams have passed. They bring in the blitz.
They dump it out. Howells with it. Howells runs over him, and that's going to be close to a first down.
Be about 4th and 1. Except when Box Elder has made mistakes, whether with a penalty or that missed handoff, they've been able to get one every time. So
I think
they'll go for it. Yeah. You know, that's the way football is going anymore. They go for it a lot more on 4th down than they used to. It's that old AI thing. The analytics say, you know, you're going to make it this percentage of the time, and if you do that, then, it'll work out well for you.
Up the middle, he's got it, and another 2. So who was it that carried the ball that time? That was Howells again. So Howells, did you see the hit he put on that guy that last play?
I didn't.
Oh, man, he leveled the guy. I mean, I wouldn't want to be the other guy.
Box Elder crosses midfield again.
Looking to throw. Gets it out and picked off. And he's down again. That was Carter Hughes again. Carter Hughes having a huge game for the Lancers here.
Yeah, he's the player of the game. And they haven't even had one offensive down.
No, they haven't. And he's got 6. And he's kicking himself for falling right there.
Yeah, he had
room.
He had open field.
I don't know that he would have gone all the way back.
Well, so far Box Elder's been frustrating because they've been able to move the ball and then shoot themselves in the foot.
Pass complete to Nathan Meekum. Goes out of bounds. Gain of 8. Lincoln Wilcox at quarterback. Shotgun position. B showing a little blitz. They do not get it. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Jepson with the tackle.
My guess is even if they don't get it, it's 4 down territory.
Unless they can take them back a ways.
Yeah, you're right. If they could make them lose a yard or two, then they'll punt.
I like to see those linebackers coming up again.
It's a big down.
Not coming up like I thought they would. I think they got it.
Yeah, the referee on the far side's marking him good. So.
No, I thought they should have come up a little tighter on that.
First down for Layton. Just shy of the 50-yard line.
I was wondering if they had a Lancer hurt down there, but I
Yeah,
think he was just tying a shoe or something.
Yeah, he was leaning over. Don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him or, like you say, tying his shoe.
All right, 1st and 10. Not yet crossed midfield.
Get some pressure.
And missed them altogether.
Not a bad throw.
We had defensive players back, in decent position. But there just wasn't anybody there to even get the ball. They were downfield quite a ways, too. While we're waiting here, shout out to our game sponsors, Brigham Heating and Cooling, Ascend Staffing, Mellon Glass, and S.E. Needham Jewelers. Hand off inside to Solomon Lee. He'll get a half a yard.
And they're marking him back at the original line of scrimmage there.
Pretty close.
Maybe 6 inches.
Would say ball at midfield. We won't say cross yet. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd down in a bunch.
Yeah, I know. The Box Elder's been bringing a little bit of pressure. I'd like to see him do it again right here.
It looks like they're showing a little bit of push.
There they go.
And they dump the pass off, and he's got room.
And that was the
A lot
perfect
of
play.
room,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
he
got
got
it.
it by a yard. That was the perfect play for that.
Passes complete. Down to the 39-yard line for a first
Yeah,
down.
let the defensive go by and then throw the ball right over the top of them and blockers in front. Back, looking to throw again, looking deep, nothing there.
DB did a good job of staying right with him and then turned when he saw the wide receiver turn up.
Yep.
2nd and 10 for Layton.
2nd and 10 again. Wilcox he's probably got 20 yards passing so far tonight? Had that one early on, and then that wasn't quite 10 yards, though, I don't think.
Yeah, it wasn't quite. And so, yeah, about 20. They had that short pass and then the screen pass.
And a hole in the middle there again, another 1st down to the 20-yard line. And again, that's Solomon Lee.
You don't need to pass for very many yards when you're going to get 20 on the ground on occasion.
Yeah.
But Box Elder's done the same. They've just made some mental mistakes in each of their series
Yep.
that has killed them. Layton hasn't done that.
And nothing doing on that one. Good stop right there. Who is that?
Layton runner is smothered by the Box Elder.
I want to say Chance Richards on that one. That was defense right there.
Yeah, loss of 1 now, 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw this time again. Solomon Lee out of bounds with a gain of 5 out at about the 16-yard line.
Now they're 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far.
Okay, Bees need to stop right here. I think it's going to be 4-down territory for them.
I do too. Given their struggles on point after kicks, I don't think they'll try a field goal.
That one may have got a yard, maybe.
We're going to find out. It'd be a 32-yard field goal or a little bit longer. I don't know that they do that.
So 4th down.
They're going to do it.
They're bringing him out. All right, we'll see what Newton Boom can do on a 32-yard field goal.
He missed it. It almost got blocked.
He did. It got close. So Bees will take over. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
We're fortunate.
We are.
It could and maybe should be 10-0 right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if the Bees can put together a drive that is long and sustained, or even a quick 80-yard play wouldn't be bad. That's the perfect way to avoid all the mistakes during the drive, right?
That's
Just
right.
do it on one play.
Handoff up the middle.
You know,
no gain.
That's about the first time they've been held without some kind of gain.
I couldn't tell who the ball carrier was on that.
So Layton is figuring something out.
Bees will get one more play off here in the first quarter.
Unless they throw incomplete. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
They're throwing. He's running. And he gets up to the 25-yard line with the push from behind.
The play ended up being a positive play, but
yeah,
they're getting pressure on him when he goes back to throw.
Yes, they are. So they're going to take that into first quarter. And so we're going to take a quick break, thank some of our sponsors, and we will be right back.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
What if you really could have it all?
At Exit Realty,
We believe
the home
you want is right there.
right there.
And we'll help you find it.
You can count on us.
And you thought we just sold real estate.
We are Exit Realty. Think smart.
Think Exit.
Contact Stephanie Dixon, your Exit Realty Advantage agent at 801-710-5542. Again, Stephanie Dixon for all of your real estate needs.
All right, here we go. Box Elder with the ball. They're going to be now going from north to south. And they've got 75 yards to go. It's 3rd and 5. All right, handoff up the middle. They go nowhere on that one. Maybe a yard. 4th down. That's going to have to be a punt, I think. You know, the way they were moving in the first series, I thought, you know, they can make 4, but that's not what it's been lately.
No, it's been significantly different since that first series.
And I think that's Corbin Jepson back to punt.
And we need to have a little bit better punt coverage this time.
Yes, we do. That's on the ground and rolling. And that's much better this time. Back at the 29-yard line.
He didn't get a great punt off, but it worked out okay.
That was not too bad. I mean, okay, the ball was at the 25-yard line, so that's a 45-yard punt.
Yeah, that's the net yardage, and you'll
no
take
return.
that. You'll take that. It might have actually. He probably caught it around the 32 and went back 2 or 3. All right, the defense needs to step up.
Yeah, need a good stop right here. 3 and out.
Need a good stop so we can get some good field position to begin a series.
Up the middle, gain of about 3 to the 32.
Gain of 3 on the play.
And rolling out this time goes Wilcox.
Dropped it. He was open. It would have been 3rd and 2, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Intended receiver there was Preston DeWitt. So 3rd and 7 coming up.
Now, in a similar situation previously, we brought pressure. They threw that screen pass and got 10.
Yeah. He's got to kind of be ready for that. And a flag, delay of game. That, you know, don't know what happened there, but that was finally, I should say, a mistake on the Lancer side.
Yeah, that's their first mental mistake.
Yeah. All of a sudden, instead of 3rd and 7, now they're 3rd and 12.
Box Elder needs to take advantage of that. Stop them and get the ball back. They'll have good field position. Something that we have not had in years past. I don't know about last year, Bruce, but the play clock in the end zones.
Looking to throw, he's got some time, has a receiver.
He hung on to it. He was bobbling it, and he did a good job of hanging on, so a gain of about 15.
Yeah, gave him up to the 41-yard line.
Quarterback had a lot of time back there.
Gray Davis, the receiver on that. At least I think that's who it was. Fresh set of downs. And gain of 1 there for J.P. Garlick.
Box Elder's doing some good things on certain downs, but they haven't been able to put 3 of them in a row.
That's right. And the one thing that Layton did after their little breakdown there with the penalty, they came right back. It did not bother them. In motion, wide open, good tackle, by Harding.
That was an exceptional open field tackle. If he gets past him, he's probably got the first down.
So 3rd and 8 again for the Lancers.
So Box Elder's kind of in a quandary here. They brought pressure. They threw a screen pass. They didn't bring pressure. Quarterback had too much time.
Yep.
They got to get pressure from the front four.
And wide open.
He should.
Oh, that hit the ground.
He should have kept that ball and ran it.
He had the first down.
Oh, easy. He had a good 15 yards ahead of him. So now punt coming up.
4th and 8. Cole Bushnell going back to receive again with Corbin Jepson. And it's Preston DeWitt to kick, to punt. Fair catch called. Bees will take over at the 26-yard line.
Which might be the best we've had. Wasn't it the 15 and then the 20? Or no, they had it at the 25, I think.
Yeah, so it's close. They're marking the 27, so we'll take it.
No, I feel like Box Elder hasn't really got things going, and yet it's only 6-0.
Yeah.
They've shown signs of being able to do it.
You know, Coach Munn said, he says, we just got to get the ball in the hands of certain players, and so far they've not been able to do that. Looking to throw on first down, fire and deep. Oh, right through the hands of Cameron Bushnell.
You know, that's a tough pass because you got the sideline there that you don't have a lot of space to maneuver, but I like the call because now it's going to keep the DBs a little bit honest.
Oh, there's a flag on the field down there. I did not notice that. See if we can get a camera on the official. They're going to take it back and do it again.
If I were Layton, I'd rather 2nd and 10 than 1st and 15. Maybe it happened before the play. I don't think so.
So what? Ball wasn't quite in the right spot, I guess.
Yeah, it was at the 27. It needs to be at the 22. They never did signal what the penalty was, did they?
They may have, but I wasn't watching at the moment. Up the middle again goes Howells. He'll pick up the 5, maybe 6, up to the 29-yard line. Oh, we'll give him 7.
So that turns out to our favor, is 2nd and 8 as opposed to 2nd and 10.
Yeah. That's moving the right direction. Howells up the middle again. Gets a couple, but not many.
Yeah, they aren't getting the push that they got in that first series.
Well, he actually, second effort, got him out to the 34.
And so it'll be 3rd and 3.
So 3rd and 3 is doable.
According to my records, and they certainly aren't perfect, but I show that we're only 1 of 3 on 3rd down conversions. But 1 of 1 on 4th.
We'll take the first down on that one there.
Yeah.
I think that was Howells again. Just to the 40-yard line. So again, another first down brought to you by D.L. Evans Bank. Howells ran into his own guys, got up to about the 46-yard line.
They're going no huddle. I kind of like this. And the Heat, Layton's defense, because of that punt return, Layton's defense has been out there quite a while.
Yep. Howell's up the middle again. I think he's got a first down.
Yeah, they're signaling first. They're stopping the clock.
Right at midfield.
First down, Box Elder at midfield.
You know, that no huddle's working well.
It is.
And that's not something you've seen Box Elder do in the past.
No, they were very methodical, and it worked. You know, both systems can work.
Yep.
It's just about the execution.
Howells again. Another first down brought to you by D.L. Evans Bank. So we're giving D.L. Evans Bank a little bit of a run right here. And I talked to Ken earlier this week, and he says, you know what, since, I can't remember what he said, since the 24th of July or something like that, there's been people coming in getting loans like crazy. So good place to get a loan, D.L. Evans Bank, right there on Main Street.
Maybe another first down.
That might be Jackson Cool, the running back on that one.
Looks like they may come up just short. They're stopping the clock because he went out of bounds. So 3 yards short.
So second.
At what point do you stop running it? It's working.
No,
I don't know that I'd stop. If it's not broke, you don't fix it.
Right now, I wouldn't. You know, I would just run this all the way down and going for, there's the pass. Oh, wide open and missed him. Intended for Logan Cephalo.
He was as open as he could possibly be. He had time to go down there and turn around and face the quarterback, and then he couldn't redirect his momentum to get to the ball.
Hey Brian, your camera went out. Can you take that battery out on the top and put it back in again?
And there was a penalty. Taking Box Elder back 5 yards. And, you know, once again, if I'm Layton, I think I might have taken 3rd and 3 rather than 2nd and 7.
All right, let's see what they do on 2nd and 7. Howells again. Oh. Got leveled at the 30. He's going to be just a little bit short.
Down to the 30-yard line. Appears to be a flag on the play.
Is there a flag on the play? They're talking like there might be. I don't see one, though.
I didn't see him on the other plays either, though. If this holds up, it'll be about 1.5 yards, I think. 4 down territory, so you got 2 downs to make it happen. House came out. He's been a workhorse.
He has been. You know, he's just catching his breath right there, getting a drink. Hey, Brian, try changing the battery on that top part of that.
It's a face mask. It's a personal foul against Box Elder, so that's going to push him back a long ways.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
Yeah, it'll be 2nd and about 23. Well, no, 2nd and 13. No, 17. I can't do math today.
Yeah, about 17. That's got you, Brian. Good job.
The good part here is that it's still 2nd down.
Yes.
You don't need to get it all at once. But another mistake.
Yep. Pass out and caught. Not much of a gain, though. Caught there by Maddox Ernest. He's one that Coach Munn said that they wanted to get the ball into his hands. That's his first touch of the game. So 3rd and 11. Oh, that one went backwards.
Yeah, that was stopped from the beginning.
Yeah, pass complete to Landon Harding, but about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So punting situation. Corbin Jepson to punt.
Last time he hit a line drive, that one's just kind of a muffed snap.
That one goes into the end zone, and Hughes just stands there and says, we'll take it to the 20.
Box Elder's fortunate Layton didn't bring pressure because the snap bounced. He had a pretty decent bounce, but, boy, that can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, you get the backward spin on that, and it stops in its tracks, and that could have been really good for Box Elder.
Yeah. All right. Another series for Layton. Box Elder's been fortunate. Layton's moved the ball a little bit, but they haven't got into the end zone other than that punt return.
It's been, offense, defense has been pretty even. Special teams favors.
But Layton has had a couple of mistakes on special teams as well. Bad PAT, bad field goal.
Yep. Wide open there, number 17, Griffin Davis. First down at the 32-yard line. 4:17 left in the half. And runs out of bounds. Carter Hughes again. Picks up about 4.
Pass is complete for a gain of 4 on the play.
Getting a few more shadows over the field there.
Yeah, it ought to be cooling it off for him a little bit. That second half ought to feel good to the players.
Rolling out, looking to pass. Oh, good tackle there.
Yeah.
By Landon Harding, but the ball would have been better.
All right, another third down, 3:37 to go.
3rd and 6.
If Box Elder can get a stop here, they got plenty of time to make something happen if they can get the ball back. First, they need to stop.
Not the first half they had last week.
No, not. They had 29 in the first quarter.
Looking to throw, fires, and just missed the pass.
Yeah, he's down to his shoelaces. He was wide open.
Gavin Hurst was wide open for that, and just, like you said, him in the shoelaces.
Shoelaces and maybe a little bit behind him.
Yep.
But he was right at the first down marker. So if they just put it at the chest, it's first down and then some. I don't recall. Is this their first punt?
Second.
Second.
Corbin Jepson and Cole
That's
Bushnell.
right. They did a fair catch that first time. He had a pretty high punt. He's going to run it.
Running it.
And I was going to say he's going to get it, but he's not.
He
went out.
He went out of bounds.
He went out.
Box Elder ball.
Yeah, he was 2 yards short. He had a lot of space, and he hesitated.
Yep.
Well, so maybe the mistakes will start to even out, and Box Elder can take advantage.
This is good field position for the Bees.
Well, in both those first two series, they took the ball from the 15 and the 20, 25, and they got past midfield.
Yep.
So they just need to get a 40-yard drive here and score.
That's all they need.
Kick the PAT and go into the half 7-6.
And again, another good run by Howells. About 9-yard gain.
Now, the clock is such that you wouldn't mind Box Elder taking a little bit of time, and they are huddling up now.
Yeah, you want them to get that done. We don't want Layton to have another shot at the ball here with much, if any, time
But
left.
yet that no huddle was working last series.
Yes, it was.
It's why we're not coaches, Bruce.
That's right. We just
we
get on here and give our opinions, and it really doesn't matter. Howells again, first down, brought to you by D.L. Evans Bank.
You know, it seems like you've said that a lot, and yet we don't have any points.
Yeah, we don't have any points on there, so.
We have way too many first downs to have no points.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Howell's running here. It's been good. Howells again. He's got room. He's got more room. He's down to the 6-yard line.
All right, first and goal.
Another D.L. Evans Bank first down.
Now we're to the point now you cannot have a mental mistake down here.
No, this is a punch in.
Punch it into the end zone. No mistakes.
Okay, Reyes under center again. To the 1-yard line.
He got a pretty good push from his friends. You know, if they can punch this in, that was perfect because it'll take off another 40 seconds.
Yeah, hopefully I Howell's up the middle again.
He got it.
Got it. Touchdown. All right, that score brought to you by Brigham Community Pharmacy.
Now, we mentioned that Layton missed 2 PATs last week. They've missed 1 and a field goal this week. Box Elder was 8 of 9 for PATs last week. That's pretty good.
That's not too bad.
You know, PATs aren't easy. I mean, it has to be a good snap, a good hold, good kick, good blocking.
So is that kicks up right through the middle. And is that 45 Layton Hupp?
Yeah.
So right through the middle. Can't argue with that one. And you know what? If I'm reading that right, he graduates in 2029.
So he's a freshman.
Sophomore probably. Because the seniors this year are 26.
Oh, that's right. Well, 26, 27, 28, 29. That's
right.
He's a freshman.
We'll take it back to a sponsor. We'll be right back.
Would you like a free pizza? Of course. Who wouldn't? So, here's the deal. Stop by Dan Price's State Farm Insurance office at 23 East, 700 South in Brigham City, and let Dan give you a no-obligation quote for your auto, home, fire, or life insurance, or even Medicaid supplements. Just for doing this, Dan will give you a certificate for a free large pizza from Pizza Hut. You've got nothing to lose. Dan has been doing this for 33 years and knows what he's doing. Dan Price, State Farm Insurance, the friendliest office in town.
All right, welcome back here. B's getting ready to kick off. They finally get up on the board with a score of 7-6. All those points brought to you by Brigham Community Pharmacy. And Hupp with the kick.
Layton took one back to the end zone last week. Not going to happen
Doesn't
this
happen
time.
there. He doesn't even make it to the 15-yard line. He had a swarm of bees around him.
I see what you did there.
I tried. They gave it to him at the 15, but special teams making up for it.
You know, Layton's shown the ability to throw the ball, though, so
yeah, they have.
Got to be careful. You know, this is a tough deal because you can't just play prevent because then they just march right down the field. A minute's a long time. They got 3 timeouts. But you can't let anything get past you.
Yeah, not right now. You got a minute to go. They're keeping it on the ground and close to a first down.
Yeah, they've got it. It'll stop the clock, at least for a bit.
They're going no huddle.
Box Elder's subbing. They better get somebody off here quickly. They're going to get a flag. Box Elder should have called a timeout. They did.
Yeah, they got the timeout called.
You know, when the other team is going to go quickly, you really don't have much time to sub. Unless it's the cornerback or safety on this near side.
Yep. So good call by the coach. Timeout. We'll take one and be right back.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online, this is your U-State.
Hi, I'm Ryan from CoverUp. We offer embroidery and screen printing to help you promote your business. We can also help you with your church or school groups, family reunions, or any other occasion that might require a t-shirt. So come in and see us at 47 South Main in Brigham City or 115 West Main in Tremonton.
All right, here we go. I think that was a smart timeout called by the coach on that one.
It would have been a 5-yard penalty if he didn't. 5 yards isn't huge in this situation, but you just don't want that.
And it's passing play, firing deep. Oh, he caught it.
The DB went up a little bit too early. He was coming down when the ball went past him.
That was a huge pass caught by by Carter Hughes. That was an arm on that one.
Yeah, he threw that a long ways.
And now 40 seconds left. Timeout called again. We'll take another quick one, and we will be right back.
Investing in your education is an investment in yourself. Open doors with a degree from Utah State University and find your path to a more rewarding future. Reach your goals by attending USU Brigham City while staying close to home and saving money. Give yourself a chance to see the return. Your way, on campus, online, this is your U-State.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We do aftercare. That's where Melanie Christie will go in and meet with the family after the services have been completed, and she'll help them with Social Security, help them file for life insurance, help them with federal government employee work.
Sorry about that, Brent. They're starting the game, and a hit, and that's going to be a pass interference.
Pass is incomplete. However, there is a flag.
It's a good thing it's a 15-yard penalty instead of a spot foul.
Yeah. I think it was Gray Davis with that one. Intended receiver there was Harrison Swain. Yeah, This has been a good drive for Layton. Bees were supposed to hold them way back. So 1st and 10 at the 14. Up to the 10.
Layton might take another timeout here, and they do.
All right, timeout called by Layton.
Layton has a lineman that's getting very slow to get up.
Yep. We'll take a quick one as well. Give our sponsors some time and be right back.
George's has been a part of the Brigham City community since 1956 and has always guaranteed the best prices on tires. But did you know that George's does service work too? Brakes and belts, hoses and transmissions, alignments and oil changes. We do it all. The next time your car makes a strange noise or vibration, take it to George's and we'll have it fixed and running in no time. Remember, anything your car needs, you'll find it all under one roof at George's Point S Tire and Service.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends.
And your neighbors. We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson.
Okay, sorry about that, Matt. They're not taking their full minute. They're just wanting to stop the clock out there. And incomplete.
So they got 22 seconds. 2nd down. They got 1 timeout left. I don't think they really dare run it now because even though with 1 timeout, you kind of want to save that one just in case you need it for the field goal.
Yep.
3rd down.
Back to throw. Flags out already.
They held him. Oh.
That's going to be close to a first down.
I think they got it.
But they got a flag down, so we'll see what that means.
It's not right on the line. Was that on the line of scrimmage? There at the 11?
I don't know. They've already moved the...
Somebody lined up. Coaches, box center coaches. Oh, the illegal shift. Well, that's fortunate for the Bees, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think it was a really close. With 14 seconds and 1 timeout, I think it was close enough they would have gone for it. So now what will be 3rd and 10? 3rd and 9?
Stop the clock for him, though.
Well, do you put pressure on him, Bruce, or do you... We've been kind of snake bit either way.
Almost looks like our defense out there's been a zone defense for pass coverage. Maybe go more man-to-man and then throw some more pressure.
Except that long pass was man-to-man, I believe.
Yeah. That was just a great pass and a great catch.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean,
it wasn't bad coverage.
No, it wasn't. You can't argue the coverage too much other than you wish that they would have knocked the ball out.
He had his hands right up there. It looked like he jumped just a split second too early.
So 3rd and 12 here for the Lancers. Ball on the 15-yard line. And timeout called by Box Elder. Box Elder wanted to see what they were going to come up with.
I like that timeout.
Yeah, that's good. We'll be right back.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends.
And your neighbors. We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
What if you really could have it all?
At Exit Realty,
We believe
we believe the home
you want is right there.
right there.
And we'll help you find it.
You can count on us.
And you thought we just sold real estate.
We are Exit Realty. Think smart.
Think Exit.
Contact Stephanie Dixon, your Exit Realty Advantage agent at 801-710-5542. Again, Stephanie Dixon for all of your real estate needs.
All right, 14 seconds left on the clock. Layton with a 3rd and 12. Firing for the corner.
He picked it off.
Intercepted. Box Elder will have the ball at the 20-yard line with 7 seconds left.
They'll take a knee and walk into the locker room.
Take a knee on that one. So, hey, at least Box Elder got a turnover on it.
Well, in many ways, it was somewhat of a foolish pass because even an incomplete, they still have one more down to try to do it. I don't think they try a field goal from there, but they have one more down to try to get the touchdown. He threw it, just kind of lofted it up there.
Yep.
It was good coverage by the Bees.
Was. That's, but the thing is, I like that with Bees getting that interception right before halftime.
Oh, the momentum is. Yeah.
That's got to help.
You're feeling pretty good about yourself.
Yep.
It's not been the perfect half, and you go into the half up 1.
Yep. And that their only 6 came from.
Their offense has not scored.
Their offense hasn't scored. So. Halftime, Box Elder up 7-6. I'm not sure what they got going for halftime, but if there's music on, we got to mute things out to keep YouTube happy. Don't want a chance losing our channel like we did with our last one, so we might just have some action without sound. Apologize. Not that that's the way we want it.
It looks like the band is going to do something. I don't know. Is it against the rules even if it's not sung, if it's just instrumental?
I think so. We've got band coming in at midfield, and then we've got somebody on the other side. So Rockettes in the end zone, band on across the field. So we will mute our microphones, and we'll be back with you here shortly.
All right, everybody. Hey, we got a special guest here for the last 5.5 minutes of our halftime. I've got Kyle Bullinger, the new Box Elder boys basketball coach. Welcome.
Appreciate you guys having me in here.
Welcome to Brigham City. Tell us about where you come from, a little bit of your history so people can get to know you.
So I'm originally from Mountain View, Wyoming. I grew up in Mountain View, Wyoming.
Now, where is Mountain View?
Mountain View is 100 miles east of here on Interstate 80. And if you've ever been to Fort Bridger, or if you've gone to the Flaming Gorge or the High Uintas, you've driven right through Mountain View. You just probably didn't realize it was a town. Really, really small.
Okay.
Yep, and then after that, I went to college, played basketball at Weber State University. I met my wife there. My wife is from Saskatchewan, Canada, and when we graduated, we started looking for jobs throughout the western U.S., and we ended up getting jobs in Ogden, and we've enjoyed it there. I started at Fremont, taught and was an assistant football and basketball coach there for 3 years, and then I took the head job and have been at Bonneville for the last 10 years. And so even though I haven't coached, for Box Elder, I've been up here a lot in the last decade, and so pretty familiar territory,
especially with Bonneville. Mm-hmm. So, what made you want to make the switch from the Lakers to the Bees?
Well, we were playing up here in February, and I was watching and that was a double overtime wild game that we ended up pulling off. Bonneville ended up pulling off up here, but I was watching the games before us. I was watching the sophomore game and I was watching the JV game, and it was after the coaching change had taken place, and so I was watching this, and I was looking at the kids that Box Elder trotted out there and watching how hard they played and how tough they were and how talented they were and physical. And I remember thinking to myself, man, whoever gets this job, this is going to be a pretty good job to get. And I kind of kept thinking about it a little bit, and I thought maybe this is something that I'm going to throw my name in the hat for. And I reached out and spoke to some people up here and had a lot of good conversations, and when I decided that this was something that I thought I wanted to pursue, it aligned really well to where they also had an opening in the subject area that I teach. And so that made it a easy decision to come up here, seeing the caliber of kids and the quality of kids that were in those younger groups. And then also, like I said, combined with the teaching component of it, and it made it a really appealing situation, and it's been a lot of fun from April up until this point.
Okay, so you mentioned your teaching. What do you teach? You and I spoke a little bit off the air.
Yep. So I teach a financial literacy course. So juniors and seniors. Yep. Talking about money.
All righty. Well, we're going to have to shut this down because the music is starting again. Hey, we look forward to broadcasting your games for basketball.
Well, I appreciate it. I've talked to you guys a lot. It's nice to now be on the same team as you.
Okay. Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
Would you like a free pizza? Of course. Who wouldn't? So, here's the deal. Stop by Dan Price's State Farm Insurance office at 23 East, 700 South in Brigham City, and let Dan give you a no-obligation quote for your auto, home, fire, or life insurance, or even Medicaid supplements. Just for doing this, Dan will give you a certificate for a free large pizza from Pizza Hut. You've got nothing to lose. Dan has been doing this for 33 years and knows what he's doing. Dan Price, State Farm Insurance, the friendliest office in town.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. on campus, online. This is your U-State.
Hi, I'm Ryan from CoverUp. We offer embroidery and screen printing to help you promote your business. We can also help you with your church or school groups, family reunions, or any other occasion that might require a t-shirt. So come in and see us at 47 South Main in Brigham City or 115 West Main in Tremonton.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We do aftercare. That's where Melanie Christie will go in and meet with a family after the services have been completed, and she'll help them with Social Security, help them file for life insurance, help them with federal government employee work. We go through credit cards. We help the family with all that transition that's coming out.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors. We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
George's has been a part of the Brigham City community since 1956 and has always guaranteed the best prices on tires. But did you know that George's does service work too? Brakes and belts, hoses and transmissions, alignments and oil changes. We do it all. The next time your car makes a strange noise or vibration, take it to George's.
Second half, we haven't talked about the first half at all. I think both teams can look at it and think, what if?
Absolutely. Turn the mic on before you start talking, though. It might help.
And both teams probably have reason to be a little pessimistic, and both teams have a reason to be optimistic.
Yeah.
And I would guess, and the number of errors were probably fairly equal on both sides.
Once towards the end it was, and the kick's off. That's gonna be picked up in the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yeah.
But yeah, Box Elder, they had their mistakes early on. Then throughout the half, seems like they corrected them. And early on, Layton didn't have the mistakes, but their mistakes came later on in the half. So be interesting to see how this second half pans out. But yeah, Carter Hughes had that punt return for a touchdown, and that was the only 6 points for Layton in the first half. Shadows finally off the field. That helps. At least catch and drop for a gain of 5.
I think he dropped on his own.
Yeah, that's what I shouldn't say he didn't drop the ball. He just dropped.
That's a couple of passes that their quarterback has put down a little bit too low. They've had space, but they caught it and had nowhere to go. Or caught it, or couldn't catch it.
Looking to throw on this one. Finally getting some pressure out, and that just kind of got thrown away. Intended there for Nathan Meekum, and about 5 yards short of him.
Credit the DBs on that one, because there was nobody open initially, and then he rolled out, and throwing it on the run is a little bit different.
And, they got some pressure from the inside on that too, which is good. Pushed him out of the pocket, made him run.
Yep. But credit the DBs on that one. Looks like they might bring a little pressure.
Or at least faking it.
Yeah,
And again, a roll out. This one gets caught and up to the 35-yard line for a gain of about 15.
Good pass,
or
good
10.
catch.
Gain of 10.
So that they come out throwing first 3 downs. I brought up the question before when Box Elder was running so well. When do you start to throw? And same thing here. They're throwing it so well. Do you go to the run when Box Elder is expecting the pass?
And there's the run with minimal gain. I think they're going to give him one on it. So Richards with the tackle on that. And I believe that was Lee with the carry.
First series coming out after halftime is always really critical.
It is. Bees need to stop right here.
Yeah, sets the tone.
2nd and 9 is not a bad spot.
He's got space. Oh.
Short of the first down, though.
3rd and 2. That might be a hold.
I do not see a flag out there.
It's out on the
there
30-yard line.
Okay.
It is a hold.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it.
Box Elder got very fortunate on that one. Although, who knows? Maybe the hold made it so the quarterback could get the pass off.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 19.
So if Bees can keep putting pressure on like that, that's good. I mean, make them make those mistakes. Sharing your camera location. And throwing on this one here.
Oh,
intercepted! Touchdown! What number is that? I can't see the number. Pick 6 right there.
That's gigantic. That's good hands
That
for
is
I'm
great
guessing
hands.
a D end. Maybe a defensive tackle.
Who was that?
I couldn't see. Box Elder's numbers are hard to read because the way they're
All right, that was Jackson Jepson on that one. Box Elder is kind of a normal setup for him. Come back in for the PAT. Hey, those scores brought to you by Brigham Community Pharmacy, by the way. Don't want to miss that. They didn't even get a first down on that one. Right through the middle.
and that PAT's big because now, well, I don't know. They're up 8. If Layton scores, they likely go for 2, given their troubles on the field goals.
If I was coach, I would. All right, we're going to take a quick break, hear from a sponsor, and we'll be right back.
What if you really could have it all?
At Exit Realty,
We believe
the home
you want is right there.
right there.
And we'll help you find it.
You can count on us.
And you thought we just sold real estate.
We are Exit Realty. Think smart.
Think Exit.
Contact Stephanie Dixon, your Exit Realty Advantage agent at 801-710-5542. Again, Stephanie Dixon for all of your real estate needs.
Yeah, we got Hupp, the freshman, kicking.
Because he put that one into the end zone last time.
This is good. I mean, if he's a freshman and booting like this, those are good signs. And the bounce picked up at the 3. And breaking tackles.
I'll tell you what, he almost broke that.
A little bit of chippy shovey going on out there. All right, so if Bees can put some pressure on like that again, you know what, Jackson Jepson, that was a great move. That was impressive.
All right, the Bees need to follow this up with another defensive stand and just take charge.
And that one gained about 6.
That was a good hard run.
Cole Bushnell meets the runner at the 38-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4 for Layton.
So that's 2 interceptions this game here for Wilcox. You know, one for the Bees with Reyes.
Really good tackle there.
And taking back 3 yards.
You mentioned the interceptions. Both of them were critical. Obviously, the pick 6, but the other one, you know, in the end zone when he still had another down to go.
J.P. Garlick, the last ball carrier for the Lancers.
Big 3rd down for both teams.
Yes. I'm guessing they're going to try and throw it here. What do you think?
That would be my guess. It wouldn't surprise me if he rolled out to the right. He's done pretty well when he's rolling to the right.
And missed. That brings up 4th and 6.
Even if that would have been caught, he was still about 2 or 3 yards short. He had 2 guys really close to him.
So it looked like they're going to bring in the punting unit.
You know, there's a lot of time left, quarter and a half, a little more than that.
But this is huge for the Bees.
Things are trending well for Box Elder.
You know, Layton's first possession, pick 6. Second possession, they get 1 first down. And then they, no, that was a 3 and out, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a pretty good kickoff return.
Short punt.
Just get
it's
away from it.
It's going to go out of bounds. Where did it go out at? I can't tell over there for sure.
43?
Yep.
It's great field position.
Yeah, Bees, you know, keep their heads with them right now and just keep going.
They've been really good at getting first downs, not so good at sustaining drives.
Right.
In fact, if I recall, when they got that touchdown, it was on a short field after Layton failed on the fake punt.
And there's a loss.
He had a guy to pitch to. He just
Lincoln
couldn't do it soon enough.
Yeah, Lincoln Peterson in there for the stop on that. And, you know, it might have been a good thing that he held on to it. You know, Peterson was in there pretty tight. Second and 12. Up the middle doesn't go very far that time.
He got some on second effort.
Oh, wait a minute. I was looking at the wrong player. They fooled me.
Yeah, he picked up about 5.
Takes the ball over the right side out to the 45-yard line.
So who was ball carrier on that? I was looking at the wrong person.
3rd and 8 for the Bees.
I was looking at the guy that got tackled before the line of scrimmage. Still 3rd and 8. Bees need it right here. Looking to throw. Back. Connect. And not quite. Gonna be
That's a bad spot.
Maddox Ernest with the reception.
He didn't have the first down, but I think he got a yard extra.
I thought he did too. He was leaning forward pretty good.
They're going to go for it.
I'm okay with it.
I would have been much better with it if it was 4th and 1.
Yep. That was Maddox Ernest with the catch, wasn't it?
I didn't catch it, Bruce. I'm just out here having fun. My guess is this goes to Howells, but no, I think we jumped.
That's not going to be a good spot then.
Well, they're gonna. It's before the play, so.
So that's going to be a punt.
Yep. Once again, the silly mental errors.
Yep.
which doesn't make a lot of sense. And I don't want to be too critical, but when the play is to run it up the middle, a wideout doesn't need to jump.
No, it's not like they're going to do much. So Jepson back to punt. High snap.
Yeah, the snaps have not been good, and they have not been putting
and that's
pressure.
Not a great kick either.
You know what? I'll take it.
It has a good bounce, ended up going out of bounds. There's a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
I'll take a bad punt, honestly, because they've returned one for a touchdown. They've shown the ability to return kickoffs for touchdowns. Their return game is pretty good.
Yep.
So a big high punt that goes to the return man easily, I don't know that I want to do that tonight. So the ball is placed at the 25 for right now. Did they pick the flag up? Did they? Oh, a warning.
Oh, there you go. Okay, sideline warning for the.
Thank you to our announcing crew. Well, the game just kind of keeps going back and forth.
Yep.
Nobody's really taken charge of this third quarter yet.
Nothing doing for Garlic on that one. Set. Guess they gave him one on that one. Again, the pass goes out of bounds, short of the first.
You know, the Box Elder defense has been pretty decent tonight. They haven't been perfect, but they came up big when it mattered.
Yeah, they did.
A missed extra or a missed field goal, interception in the end zone to the end of the first half. They've given up 0 points.
True.
It feels like Layton's been able to move the ball, however.
Yeah.
Kind of a bend but don't break type defense.
Got lots of time on that one and completes it to Griffin Davis.
Pass is complete to the 45-yard line. First down for Layton.
So Layton moves the ball, moves the markers.
You know, they started off this drive at the 25. It's hard to go 75, 80 yards without making mistakes. Box Elder scored their first touchdown on a short field and then in the pick six, and Layton got it on a punt return.
And going deep again. Did he
catch
that?
Nope.
Nope.
That was a extremely good effort.
And that ball was put out there in a good spot.
It once again, great coverage. He was right there.
Red Richards on the coverage. Second and 10. Layton.
That's the kind of pass, though, that at the end of a game, if it's close, you know they can make it happen. That's why I'd feel a lot more comfortable if it was a two-score game going into the fourth and beyond. Oh, Box Elder jumped.
Outside against Box Elder. Second and 5.
Zoom it out just a little bit more. Sharon. A little more. Okay.
Up the middle, and he stopped for what, a gain of 6 inches.
So 3rd and 5 again. Bees need a good stop right here. And they got the first down. Out to the 44-yard line.
Layton's got a pretty good little drive going here. They've gained 31 yards. Little help from Box Elder on the encroachment.
Yep. Gain about 5 that time for Lee. And we have somebody down. That's Layton, number 0, Lincoln Peterson, limping off the field. Didn't stay down very long, but both trainers ran out to help him. So hopefully he is well. Don't need anybody getting hurt.
No.
That kind of spoils the fun. Again, another pass, another completion, but he did not get the first down. Bring it up 3rd and 1. Nathan Meekum with that catch.
He's going under center this time.
No, they stopped him. They stopped him. That's even a backwards half a yard there. Lee was the ball carrier, and the Bees read that perfect.
So 4th and
a yard.
1.5, 2 yards. Layton will go for it.
Yeah, they got to, I would think.
This is huge. 1:10 left in the half. They'll have to snap it with just under a minute to go.
4th and 2.
Is that going to be a pass or a fumble? Either way, it's going to be the Box Elder
ball at about the same location.
I thought it was an incomplete pass. We'll see where.
I would have, either way, it doesn't matter. It's within, what, 2 or 3
It's within
yards?
a yard, yeah. Huge stand by the Bees defense.
That was awesome. That's what they needed.
That's kind of been the story of this game. Their offense, they got, about 30, 35 yards, and then it stalled. Box Elder's done the same.
Yep.
The only score Box Elder got was about a 40-yard drive, it seems like, after Layton failed on their fake punt. The other scores have been special teams and defensive pick 6.
Reyes will keep it. He's got room. He's got a lot of room. He's got one to beat. He's going to go out of bounds at the 15-yard line or thereabouts.
And that looked like a broken play to me.
It did to me too.
So credit Reyes for thinking, okay, let's just improvise. That kind of a play is really demoralizing to Layton because they had it going, and then all of a sudden it stalled, and then Box Elder gets that.
Yeah, I don't think Reyes intended to run that.
No, I don't either.
But
it was a really good fake.
So another first down brought to you by Deal Evans Bank. And a whistle. Timeout.
Timeout, Box Elder. They saw something they didn't like.
All right, so timeout there. We'll take one as well, and we will be right back.
Would you like a free pizza? Of course. Who would?
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 15.
There you go, right there. All right, that one was Landon Harding.
A little forward pitch, and it goes for 10.
That got him a first down. It's 1st and goal. Another first down brought to you by D.L. Evans Bank.
And that's the end of the third quarter. That was a quick quarter.
That was a quick quarter.
So we're going to end this quarter going into the last. B's up 14-6.
And in very good scoring position.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online. This is your U-State.
We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. We do after. We've been in business here at Gillis Funeral Chapel for the last 18 years. My wife Lori and I have always felt that family is important, and when you have a family-owned funeral home, you get personal attention than you do than the big corporate funeral homes that are in the area. A lot of funeral homes will just say, here's your bag and thank you for letting us do your services, but we like to go one step further ahead.
All right. B's knocking on the door again. 1st and goal.
Doesn't go anywhere.
Doesn't get a pusher that time. Picks up maybe one.
I don't know that they got any, Bruce. I'm looking at this near side
Howells
referee down on the sideline.
Howells is down. Don't have the trainer going out, but
Looked like one of the players was lifting his leg up, so it makes you wonder if it's a cramp.
I hope that's all it is. Yeah, trainer's headed out.
He's up on his own.
I think he's saying he's okay.
Yeah, I think it was a cramp. They
were.
It's hot out there. They've lost a lot of fluids. So I would imagine if they take too long, they're going to have Buck Sutter take a timeout. They're just huddling up over here. If I'm Layton, I might be a little bothered by that. Because the play clock still hasn't started. Buck Sutter got a free timeout out of that deal. Not sure the referee should have allowed that to happen.
And we've got one referee not in position. Now he's ready. Up the middle, got stopped again. Brings up third.
Now, you play the game to win and not to lose, right? We all agree with that. But a field goal here.
That makes it a two-possession game.
Yes, and so I'm not sure I want to take a lot of chances. If you throw, you better be darn sure it's a touchdown or in the ground.
Yep.
Or over his head, somewhere. Out of the end. You cannot afford a pick. Because this is essentially an extra point on the left hash.
Yep. And Hup's been spot on.
Yeah, he's 8 of 9 or 9 of 10 for the year.
It's not bad odds.
No. It's a high snap again and a
flag, and they're blown dead.
Neither one of us saw the game last week, and I don't know that it would have mattered, but it's motion. If there's one thing that Buck Sutter can clean up, it's these silly penalties.
Yep.
And that's to be expected a little bit at the first of the year.
Okay, first and goal from the 9, or third and goal, sorry. Howell's up the middle.
Stopped down to the 5.
Down to the 5.
Howell's on the left side, so it's down to about the 5-yard line where Buck Sutter has.
And Hup's coming in.
If he can make this is huge. If not, that's huge for Layton. So it's huge either way.
Huge for one or the other. Nailed it. Those scores brought to you by Brigham Community Pharmacy one more time.
Boy, in a low-scoring game like this, that is gigantic.
It is. It's huge.
But it goes back to the point we've made a few times. Box Elder, and Layton for that matter, they've been able to move the ball and just not finish.
Yep.
And that's another example. This time we got it down far enough to at least be able to kick the field goal.
All right, we're going to hear from the sponsor. Be right back.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us, too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right. Box Elder jumps it up 17-6.
I kicked this thing to the right side. I'm sorry, I don't give him a chance.
And right to him.
Yeah,
on the run, picked up at the 8. Ooh, good tackle.
Excellent tackle. I can't see
Cameron
the
Bushnell.
Oh, awesome tackle.
That was probably the best tackle of the day.
They had another open field tackle, but that was impressive.
That was.
Because the Layton returner, he took that on the run, so he had some speed build up already.
He was going. So
25-yard line.
Layton at the 25.
We've made the point. It's hard to go 75, 80 yards.
Yeah. Either team.
Both teams have managed to make silly mistakes to stop drives.
Another pass out, caught. Nathan Meekum.
And also, where did Box Elder start that last drive? It was on a failed fourth down, right?
A failed fourth down around the, what was it, the 40-some-odd yard line?
Yeah. They were going the other way and switched.
Yeah.
Bruce and I are pointing down to the field.
They can all see where we're pointing.
Uh-oh. Another first down.
Got him run out of bounds after the first down. One of the Lancers slow to get up. Back on his feet there.
Those big linemen, when it's been hot and they're out there, we're in the fourth quarter, they're tired.
And I don't see his number on the roster. I thought it was 68. Maybe it was 60. Aiden Pack. Oh, good hit.
Yeah, that was great. He
Cephalo
went in there
with the thump.
Went in there with his head up, so no chance of doing anything illegal. Loss of 4. 2nd and 14.
That was a good read by Cephalo on that one.
Yeah, initially I thought the quarterback had some space, but Cephalo closed that quickly.
And lofting it up.
No, Layton wants PI, and it wasn't.
No.
He hit him well after the ball had hit the ground.
Yeah, but they're gonna ask for it no matter what, though, right?
Oh, sure, I probably would too, but that wasn't a PI. And you could really make the argument that it was uncatchable. Well, clearly it was. Because it hit the ground. It was a good few yards beyond him. But that is the one fear. Layton has shown that they can hit the long ball. And they may have to do it here. It's 3rd and 14.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
Too early in the game still with 8.5 minutes to go for it on 4th here, but.
Oh, bobbled snap.
Yeah, and he's going to get. Oh, he escaped it. So now 4th and 5, 4th and 4, 4th and 3. They keep moving it up.
Step here, step there.
Yeah, I think they go for it on 4th here.
Now they moved it back.
4th and 4. Well, I was looking at the far officials, so
was I.
He didn't know because we couldn't. The players were in front of the officials down close to us. Big down for both teams. How many times do we have to say that?
It is. It is. As many times as it is. I don't know, but I'm a little worried about Meekum right now. And they just threw it to him.
They did not get it.
Stopped him. I called who that's going to though. Cephalo again with a great tackle there. So that's twice. Box Elder's taken over on downs already.
3 times.
3 times.
Because they had the fake punt, and then the one previously,
I forgot
and then this
about
one.
The fake punt there. So good field position for Box Elder, still on the Layton side of the field.
And in each of those situations, they scored. They got a touchdown on the first one and then a field goal on the next one. So let's keep that trend going. Another short field.
Oh, I should have snapped it before they got set. Up the middle, plenty of room. First down brought to you by D. Evans Bank.
Got a scuffle on the far side of the referee broke it up. Good job.
So Cool with the run there.
Coming up on 8 minutes to go. I think it's safe to say that Box Elder's probably not going to throw this ball.
I'm okay with that.
Until they have to. And even then they may not.
Ball's marked at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 3 to go.
2nd and 3.
If they play the clock, they can hike it with 1 second or 7:01. I would.
I don't think
like,
they're going to.
I'd like to see them take a little more time. But you can't do it here. The linemen are going to jump if you make them wait too long. Got a first.
Another one from Deal Evans Bank.
Howell's over the left side.
Howell's had a great night.
With the play clock in the end zone, the quarterback can clearly see it.
Yep.
I would take it down a little further than they have. We're under 7 to go. You're up 2 scores. You can make it 3 here. And it looks like they're doing that now. But then now I'm going to be critical of them the other way. You can't wait too long. That was well done.
And nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe a yard.
Did he want to hand it off or keep it, or?
On the left side.
Yes.
Or was it his choice, more of an option type?
So 2nd and 9. Also like to shout out again our game partners for tonight: Brigham Heating and Cooling, Ascend Staffing, Mellon Glass, and S.E. Needham Jewelers. Please give them a call. All of our sponsors, the ones with the commercials, our first downs, scores. Stop by, call them, let them know that you saw it here with Beehive Sports Media.
I think they took too much time. Oh, we got a timeout beforehand. So good use of that timeout. We'll have 1 left. 5:44 to go.
We'll be right back.
George's has been a part of the Brigham City community since 1956 and has always guaranteed the best prices on tires. But did you know that George's does service work too? Brakes and belts, hoses and transmissions, alignments and oil changes. We do it all. The next time your car makes a strange noise or vibration, take it to George's and we'll have it fixed and running in no time. Remember, anything your car needs, you'll find it all under one roof at George's Point S Tire and Service.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 9 for the Bees. Trying to run some time off this clock.
Hayes keeps it not much, nothing.
And with the light in my eyes, I thought it was in the hands of Howells.
For loss of a yard. 3rd and 10.
So back to 3rd and 10.
So if they didn't get anything, it would be a 39-yard field goal attempt.
Go for it.
Seems like he has the leg for it, doesn't it?
Go for it.
I don't think I'd throw it, Bruce. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of playing not to lose. He juked him, didn't he?
He's gone, and he might have the first down.
He did get the first down. And boy, he juked him.
That was a great run there by Reyes.
Yeah, they had that fake reverse. It got a couple of Layton players to bite on it. Then he just had one player to juke.
Yeah. So, 1st and goal from the 10.
I'd be interested to know if that was a pass play or if that was a run all the way.
I bet you're right. One of them.
Penalty. I think they broke the huddle with 12 players.
Another one of those silly mistakes that.
That's an early game penalty that happens. They got a timeout beforehand. So that does it for the timeouts.
That was lucky.
All 3 timeouts have happened because the situation wasn't quite unfolding how the coaches wanted. So that doesn't leave us any for time management, but we may not need it.
Hopefully not. We'll be right back.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
Serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us, too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right. Back to 1st and 10. Oh, that didn't go anywhere except for backwards.
Lost his footing, but he wasn't going anywhere anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So at some point, Layton has got to start thinking about using their timeouts.
Yeah, because right now, Box Elder's just running the clock down.
And they can't get another first down to delay things any further, right?
No, it's 2nd and goal from 12. Looking to throw. Has some time. Has a man. Just short.
And that shows you why I'm not a coach.
Mason Carnduff, I think.
Down to about the 1 or 2.
I think
down to the 1.
Down at the 1. So, what do you think? Howell's up the middle?
That's what I would do. He's not been stopped for 0 or loss very often. Well, quarterback
Reyes. There we go.
And Bruce, I'm feeling pretty good that that's the ball game.
3:33 left. Box Elder jumps up 23 to 6, with the chance going 24 to 6.
And all 3 offensive scores came on a short field after a failed 4th down conversion.
And scores again brought to you by Brigham Community Pharmacy.
Coaches like to go for more on 4th down than ever before. But today's one where if they don't go for it ever on 4th down, you wonder how the game ends up.
Yep. And Hupp again makes it 24. We will be right back.
Earning your degree doesn't have to be complex. USU Brigham City lets you stay close to home and save money. As an Aggie, you'll have access to a personalized education with student support from faculty mentors. Let us help you achieve your goals your way. On campus, online, this is your U-State.
All right, Johnny, you going to call it? Bees win?
Bees win, yeah. I don't know what the final score will be. Their kick returner is dangerous. They've shown that they can throw it long. Box Elder's still got to play pretty sound defense.
They've got 8 points to go in 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Their offense is yet to score.
And Box Elder scored 24 straight.
Oh, and that one gets past him into the end zone. That was Hurst back there. That was not Hughes. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Layton will take the ball at the 20.
Layton does have 3 timeouts that they can use, but
and they're spread wide both ways.
They really can't afford to go methodically down the field. They don't have time to do that and get 3 scores. And that's a perfect play for Box Elder because it's going to take time.
Keep them in bounds. Keep the clock running. They're going to go no huddle. 2nd and 4. Quick pass. Caught by Meekum. Bushnell gets the tackle, and they're going to move the chains. And they're going hurry and pass. And picked off.
Just go down. Don't want to risk fumble.
Jace Gomez.
Defense has played really well today, Bruce. 3 picks.
You can't ask for more than that.
Well, you could ask for 4.
You could, but I mean, realistically, at this point, Box Elder just runs out the clock.
And I don't know that that you put everything onto Hal's back on this one. He's done enough.
You gotta keep him healthy.
Yep.
You know, he's got to recover, and I think we got 2nd string in here, don't we? Gavin Noyes, I think, quarterback. Hands it off up the middle. And they better blow the whistle there.
Yeah. They gave him forward progress 3 yards ahead.
They moved him back 3 yards and hadn't blown the whistle yet.
Yeah. Well, of course, we can't. We've got the windows closed, but that's when people can get hurt.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hands it off again. This is back to Reyes.
Before we end this game here, I want to give a shout out to the Box Elder volleyball team. They won all 3 tonight in the tournament. They played Blackfoot, Richfield, and Grantsville. Won all 3.
They've been playing well. They had a little slump when they got beat by Morgan. They got beat by Skyview, but those are the only 2 whoopings they've had.
And I'll tell you, if you know volleyball, Skyview and Morgan generally have really good teams.
Yes.
That was courtesy of Shan Blacker. Thank you, Shan.
Thank you, Shan. And let that clock tick down a couple more seconds. 1:15 left in the game.
He's going to go. I didn't see that one defender. I thought he was gone.
So they'll move the chains up on that. Another first down brought to you by D.L. Evans Bank.
I think you line up in victory formation and
it's
a couple of snaps of the ball and call it good. And I don't recall anybody, we didn't see anybody get hurt.
No, we had, I wouldn't say hurt. We had some cramps out there, which luckily that's all it was. Howells was down for a second, came back in. No. Down to the 5.
I guess they figure 2nd string. Let's give them some glory. You got one more snap of the ball.
No, you don't.
Yeah, they're gonna call it.
This is gonna be it right here. Box Elder's game. There's 1 second differential.
Difference, so they're done. Congratulations, Bees. They've gotten off to a pretty good start.
That was a good game. That was, we didn't know what to expect coming in here. I think we know a little bit more now.
Well, they doubled my expectation. I thought a 10-point win, but the encouraging part is you win 24-6, and you see a lot of places they can improve.
You see a lot of places they can improve, but the other thing that I really liked about this game defense did not allow a score.
No.
I like that.
All righty. Next home game, Bruce, next Thursday, I believe, against Bear River.
Next Thursday against Bear River. That's always a good game. So, yeah, we got next Thursday against Bear River, and we got a game, volleyball game next Wednesday against Bonneville. Already into region play with volleyball.
And school starts Monday, so all the kids are thrilled.
Oh, they got to be.
And the teachers even more so, right?
Yep. No, a great game. You know, a lot learned, I think, all the way around. And also, good luck to Layton for the rest of the season for them. And, no, it was exciting. Glad to see it turn out the way that it did.
All right.